Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Gamion. I will be your game developer for the stream. With me is my co-host Mega Kitty, who is soundly sleeping in the other room. And I am a AAA developer by day, indie developer by nights and weekends, and I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes, which for the past 4 years I've been toiling away at, and I'm getting really close to getting a demo out. I have 21 tasks left in my task list, but that progress has slowed down a bit because I keep finding little things I need to do before I can cull that list further. I keep finding new tasks to do, so staying around 21 right now. But this evening I want to try and make a good push. I want to do two things. One is wrap up some changes I'm making to the invitations where players can be invited to other players' games. And the other thing I want to do is work on the nameplate of the attack dummy in the practice field. So basically that will make it easier for players to see how much damage they're doing and adjust their strategies as needed. So we're going to start real quick with just the... I'm going to do this UI thing, which I should be done shortly. So I want to make this... this is the progress bar for pending invites, and I want to make this a little bigger. So let me... wait, is that something... make sure I got this right. Okay, that's right. So I want to make the circle bigger, and I'm using a size box. I'm trying to get that... 96, no, 64. I might just need to be its own thing. Pending invite. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't need the size box. Let me get rid of that. Just make the horizontal box larger. Or no, I can't because it's part of the overlay invite. All right. But maybe what I can do is make this bigger. Oh, and centered while I'm at it. That's better as a start. And then we're going to make this bigger. But make the buttons a little smaller. Oh, it didn't make the circle bigger. Oh, interesting. So why is this still small? Now let's try that size box again. Maybe I was doing it wrong the first time. Aspect ratio. Nope, I need it. Yeah, the circle is still... Oh, now we just need to make this. There we go. Alright, let me back up for a sec. So let's go back. Size box. And no desired width. I'm just going to make this take up the whole space. And then we'll secure an aspect ratio. Or no, we're assuming minimum width. What is the... Insert width. Let me get a height reading on this. The height is 55. So let's make the size box 55. And width also 55. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. And now, where's that spacer here? So we had 10 pixel spacer, and then we'll make this font a little bigger. Yeah, that's better. Now it's only going to appear most briefly, but I want to test it. Okay, I think it only showed up for refreshment a second, but I think it looks good. Hey, Shelly Bell, how's it going? How you feeling? Let me save that change. I'll say improvements to pending invite UI. All right, now we're going to get to the fun stuff. Now we're going to do the target dummy. We're going to make it so the target dummy better reports hit point changes and health changes, and we're going to actually give it some health to play with too. Good, feeling much better? That's good to hear. So I don't know about you, but we had a big cold front come in last night, and we're still back to winter temperatures. In fact, I think I think maybe in your part of the country there's supposed to be some snowstorms coming in. All right, so done with that. Freezing cold. All right, so back to the practice gym, practice field. And to be honest, if I had more time, and I'd probably maybe do a little bit of an art pass on this, because this I think could look better. But the thing is, I could keep going on and on with polishing certain parts of the game, but it's not gonna really affect the outcome of the demo as much. I'm kind of at the part where I would have to do 80% of the work for 10% of the gain. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and you know, put that off to the side and you know, see what people think of what's there now. Okay, so the training dummies, so that's what it looks like, which, by the way, kind of a realistic. You're supposed to get some snow, but not sure how much you're supposed to get. I never got it. Yeah. Well, welcome to my world. We're supposed to get rain. We were supposed to get like 2 inches of rain. We only got like a half an inch. Okay, so here's a training dummy. And let's see how that looks in the field. Oh yeah, I have these pop-ups here. It tells you where you are. So this is a weapon range. And here's target dummies, and you just got this little number coming up. Not a big, nothing big, but yeah, I want to actually add a health bar to these training dummies, like I have on the player, to make it more accurate, easier to see how much damage you're doing. And that's kind of one of the things on my list that I want to just knock out and get out of the way. So right now, yeah, so do those hit points, but no, we need a so what we'll do is, we call that a nameplate in the industry. So where are our nameplates? Not surprised it's Michigan, definitely. Alright, so we got, where's the hero? Okay, so that's the hero nameplate. We're gonna make a copy of this and hack it up a little bit. And make this nameplate target dummy, training dummy. We're going to move that into the training dummy practice field plugin. So I know some of you work in Godot, others work in Unity, and you know, for those of you who are also developers, and on Unreal Engine, I'm using the game plugin system, which enables me to put content in plugins and turn them on or off at will, which is kind of neat. It's like how Fortnite does their seasons. They turn off a plugin, they turn on another one. And although I don't really have the bandwidth to do seasons for my game right now, I do really like having a separate plugin for the heroes, for the fields, and for the practice field. So we're going to run with that. And that belongs under nameplate. We're going to make a new nameplate folder here. And this will be nameplate for the target dummy. And then we're going to go ahead and attach it. See, that's how it looks. We don't need half that stuff, so we're gonna see hero nameplate widget. Hold on. I'm gonna look at another widget nameplate real quick, see what it derives from. Oh, just nameplate widget? Alright, let's do that. Wait a minute, is he using the old... he's using the old progress bar. Well, that's okay. The skeleton for the dungeon is not going to be in the demo, so I can punt that. This, though, needs to be nameplate widget. Okay. And next step, I'm going to put it on the training dummy. I want to remember how it goes on. So let me pull up the skeleton character. And where is that? So we're going to copy and paste that for the training dummy. And I believe it goes over their head. Yeah, right there. So we're going to put it 88. Wait a minute, is it his capsule? Oh, it's under the capsule. Yeah, I prefer it, yeah, like that. Okay. So, with this, we should have a really funky not working... Oh, what's this? References from internet content. Alright, so I talked about plugins a second ago. It's complaining that something in the nameplate does not belong to the practice field plugin. So let's look into that. I don't know what that could be. First, let me double check by saving it. No? Is it the training dummy? Oh, wrong nameplate, that's what. We're going to replace this with practice field. It should be... Oh, the training dummy's not even in, it's in the root. Okay. And we'll have to make a copy of him. And that's a shame. That's okay. I kind of wanted to replace the mesh later anyway. So let's go back to the practice field. And he's just, that's just a blueprint. Alright. Now, can I replace these classes straight up? Let's see. Oh. Well, that looks like a big yes. That's really handy. Save that. Done with you. Let's open the practice field training dummy. It also means I can undo the changes to the original training dummy, but yeah, I'll have to do that later. So let's see how it looks now. Alright, so we got some... So the progress bars, or their bars are really high. Oh, because I didn't change it. So let's go back here, and let's change the nameplate to be practice. No, still not. Nameplate training dummy. There we go. Now let's have a look. Good. That's good. So they're just way too high, but they're there. So let's go ahead and bring it down a bit. Alright, still way too high. Let's bring that down more. You know, that's kind of weird that it's have to be that far down. Unless I'm not changing the right one. Okay. Better. Let's bring it down a little more. that'll work for now. Now, the next step is to give them, let's see, test actor, was it test actor? Training dummy, yeah. So their health is, so up to now, I've given them no health. They were basically, indestructible for the most part, and I want to change it so that they have health that reduces as you hit them. But then when it goes to 0, they don't die. It just sits at 0 and then regens back. So that's what I want to do next. So let's go to the source here, because this gives me a chance to show you how I do the data and hit points and such. Alright, so there's training dummy, we give it health. I want to give it standard hero health. Let me pick a random hero. Next up, 45 is pretty... Yeah, 45 is a pretty good number to use. Let me say 45. And that goes for the test hero as well. And we're going to give it some health regen. Make that 3. Okay, so health. Okay, so that looks good. Now let's re-import that in here. And bam, we got the numbers. So yeah, it's using a CSV table or CSV to maintain hero numbers, and it's great. You can make a spreadsheet with them, you can crunch numbers on them, make sure they're balanced. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, let's see if they look any different now. Nope, still not filled in. So let's look into Y. So we're going to start shaving off things that we don't... Yeah, this stuff. We don't need this stuff. We're going to start shaving things away. And while I'm in the middle of this, let's see what Mega Kitty's doing. Alright, so far so good. Alright, let's do something about the ball possession. We're not going to use this. Let's look for that and get rid of it. Yeah, we're not going to do... What's this? Ball stability. Update ball stability. We're not going to use that. Handle ball stability changed. We don't want that anymore. Oh, we're going to unbind events too, so let's look for that. Oh, there's no unbinding events. Oh. Doing this. I'm probably not going to do this. this ability? Okay. Okay, that's good. Probably not going to do debug commands. No, we're not going to do vitals here. Where is this called? Okay, so we turn on a bunch of stuff that we're not going to use. Oh. Going to tear a little more first. Update armor values. Alright, now can we get rid of that? How about now? Nope. Text armor. So we don't need this function anymore. Stability. Okay, now we can get rid of it. Now the respawn stuff. And can't respawn? Nope. Cache hero definition name. Where's that come from? Don't want that. Which also means we don't really want an actual name here either. Stop. Handle revived. So we don't actually need this name. Or this. we don't want this. Oh, we still got some references to the nameplate actor name. Okay. Respawn? No, we don't want that. Cooldown. Oh, yeah, we don't do that either. Yeah, so we're basically going through, okay, cooldown visibility. We're going through this nameplate and tearing out all the stuff we're not going to use. So, that should get rid of this now? Yes. Alright, so that finally is for the health bar. See how it looks on the field now. Yep, still not showing any health. Let me make sure I did that table update right. So let's go to the hero CT test actors. Yeah, 45. Let's see if this is ever called, in fact. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is returning nothing. Get health. No health, no max health. Okay. And no health regen. So, let me go back here. Ability set. Yeah, that's assigned. Maybe, oh, maybe it just wasn't initialized yet. And to do this test, I'm going to want to temporarily get rid of a couple of these. Just for testing purposes, which means I don't want to save the field. Right. Yep, just one training dummy. So now it's happening, it's called in construction. Okay, so yeah, that wouldn't be updated yet. Oh, but it's never updated since. I think we need to call this somewhere else. Handle. Does this do anything anymore? Oh, player state change. Now that'll never get called. Okay, it doesn't actually have a controller either. So that wouldn't get called. What about on health changed? Is that ever called? Nope. So what am I missing? Make sure this is called for the target training dummy. And it's not. Why not? Because it was never possessed by anything. Alright, maybe I need to do that. I wonder if I can do that from Blueprint. It's not Blueprint exposed. Okay. I don't want to make it AI just for that reason. I want to get those done another way. So I may have to expose that to Blueprint. Alright, so we're going to recompile with this change, and then as it's building, we're going to see what Mega Kitty's up to. I know that's why most of you are really here. It's Mega Kitty. Okay, so now we're going to have the dummy begin play, bind events, and then give startup abilities and startup effects. And just hope it works. No, so far it's not. Affects the ability system. I didn't do anything. Let's dig into that. Oh, because that's gameplay effects. We want to give attributes. Oh, abilities. Oh, I'm not giving him attributes. I did the wrong functions. Whoops. Go away. set attribute set defaults. Now, I wonder why I do this for all instances and not just the server. I wonder about that. Alright, but in any case, let's make that callable. Oh, I can't make it blueprint. Now, want to play rough, eh? Oh, and we need the, see, wait a minute, let me go back, and... Where is this call from, anyway? We'll have to find out. Right, Big Kitty? Okay, so while I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my bug list, see what I need to do left before I can get the demo out. Let's see. So let's run this again. Yeah, where are you called from? Handle ability system initialized. Character. What about the health? Okay, well that's not it either then. Oh yeah, here we go. Give start up attribute sets. Where is that called from? Register. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Give attribute set. Excuse me. Load ability sets. So we should already be doing this. Yeah, training dummy. Let me double check I got that right. Training dummy. Yeah, that's the right one. Let me go here. Training dummy. That's the right prefix. There's attribute set, health. Okay, there they are. And this is all in on register. Alright, let me look at something else here. I want to understand when this is called relative to the this. Date health values. Okay, so that's called first, I think. Okay, they're all called. And then this is called. Oh, it doesn't have a health component. Huh. Okay. Well, that's right, because I didn't want it to actually get in-capped, so that's why I didn't have a health component. So let's add one. Okay, now it looks different. So let's see what the values are getting now. Okay, we're getting the right values, but we need to update the health color. Which is all zeros. Actually, you know, do we even need to? What's it? Oh, is it blue? All right. Let's just not update the health bar color. Also, this is probably never going to change teams, so I don't even think we should listen for this anymore. Give it a neutral color. Okay, that's better. Now let's see what happens when we actually hit them. Okay, so that's too bright. Let's dim that down a bit. Oh, that's too dark. That's what I want to see. Look at that. Now what happens when... Okay, so no regeneration taking place. This is why the part I need to figure out is how to make them not die. I think there's a sort of flag I can set. Let's see how I should do that. Maybe a property on the component? Maybe gameplay tags I can apply. Oh yeah, startup effects. Effect. Training dummy. Invincible. Oh, I can't apply tags directly? Alright, let's forget that for a second. So let me make sure that they're not regenerating hit points at all. So why not? Let's check the regenerate. Health regen rate is 3. Maybe he doesn't have... Oh, the health regen buff, that's probably why. Let's look at their ability system. Let's give them regen. And on that note, what am I giving, like, the heroes? I want to see what other abilities I'm giving them that might... Oops. That's it, ability set. Yeah, attackable, health regen. Okay, so attackable we don't need because that's just for AI testing. Let's see if the regen works now. Doesn't look like it. Really, this should be ability set training dummy. Oh. BP training dummy. Now that's the old one. Okay, that's... Actually, I want to revert the training dummy change, because we're not going to use that. So, let's undo training dummy. let's go back to the old training dummy real quick. And these updates reference to the this. That's better. Alright, so back to this. Okay, that looks right. Alright, let's see if that makes a difference. No, no difference. So why? And we have a regen rate. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, now we gotta apply that. We gotta apply that. That's why. We gotta apply the ability set. So we gotta do, where's apply default gameplay effects? Here we go. Oh, this is it. Alright, and then we're going to call this, and that should work. That should apply the buff. So let's go back to, this. And we can close these. Alright, so while that's building, have a look at the bug list here. Alright, squad UI issues, what we got? Oh yeah, I need to go through, make sure this is no longer the case. What's that? Oh yeah, gotta do that. My button works. This should be fixed though, but I'm not going to mark it fixed until I know the game invites are working, and they're not. So I want players to be able to invite each other to not each other's squads, but to different games. I think that's going to be something that I need to have before the demo. Improvements to UI, UX, field elements. What do we got? Okay, this was already in progress, so let me mark that as such. Alright, then we do, what was the name of that function? Give startup gameplay effects. Yeah, it's working now. Now what happens when they get incapped? Oh good, they perfect. So we're making some good progress here. But now I want to know when they take damage. We're doing that right now from the dummy itself. Yeah, where is this called from? Handle received damage, which is called from this. I don't believe we have such a function here. Alright, so let's add that. Oh, this isn't blue. Oh, why did I not make that blueprint callable? Seems like a pretty important one to do. Maybe I can do this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we can do that. Even better. So we don't need... We still should have this, though. Oh, blueprint pure. Okay, then we do this. Bind to create a matching function. Handle, what would I call it? The other one. Handle damage taken. Handle received damage. Okay. And then this is where we're gonna, let's put a breakpoint here. Good. It's being called. So we're going to make that do stuff. So let's add a new candle size adjust. Health container. Don't need that anymore, but I'm not going to delete it. So we're going to do canvas panel training dummy. It's not hero. Oh, we don't even need the widget switcher anymore. So we're going to get rid of that later. Canvas panel training dummy, and then we're going to do a new canvas panel damage received. And then put it right here. Add a number. You know what? Maybe it doesn't need to be. We can just do text. Let's do text. So we'll do common text. Let's make that centered. Oh, can't do that. So we'll do like right here. We're gonna make the size bigger. Like this, and then we're gonna make this justified center. So it'll be like this. We're gonna make the font the new font we want to use. Let's add a border to it. Outline. And we're going to do 3. Alright, so that will be text, damage received, How did I do the text in the other one? That was... 2 text. Okay, so that should set the text. I'm just gonna make sure that works real quick. Yeah, text block, text block. Good. So now it's setting the text, and that should be bigger. Let's make it another. Let's make that font bigger. It's harder to read too. So let's go back. Font size 64. And then we're gonna do an animation. Show damage received. Alright, and then so we do that, and then we will do a transform on it. And we're going to do render opacity. Start it here, and then I'm going to make it fly up to at the 1 second mark. Yeah, like -200, let's say, and then we'll make the render opacity will be 1 up until this keyframe, and then take it down to 0, fade it out. I didn't play the animation, that's why it's not working. Play animation forward. Okay, see how that looks. Kind of ramps up a bit. I don't like how it ramps up like that. Is there like a curve it's trying to follow here? So if I preview it, yeah, there's like a little ramp up. Now how I control that? Yeah, let's... no, I don't want cubic, I want linear. Yeah, like that. Yeah, let's make it linear the whole way through. Yeah. And let's get rid of the old one, too. So this... we don't want that anymore. We're going to take this out. And we'll receive damage, so that should be gone. Play it now. So it looks like it's kind of pausing at the start. Oh, animation needs to restart. We'll need to play forward. Oh. Let me do that again. What if it's playing while I already shoot it a second time? I shouldn't have to ask it to stop the animation first, but there you go. There we go. Cool. Looking better. So I'm going to tear all this out because we don't need it anymore. Okay, getting better. So let me commit these changes, because that's a good reference point. This, but we want everything else. So this, and the practice field map. This all looks right to me. Oh, let me make sure that code compiles too. Hey Graham, welcome. How's it going? How's your projects doing? And how's Big Kitty doing? Debugging Slate all day? Oh. Is it just me, or when you put a breakpoint in a tick function in Slate, it causes the debugger to pause? And it never actually hits your breakpoint? Or am I thinking UMG? Yeah, so actually I can show you. Well, let me find a random widget with a tick function in it. Does this one have tick? Yeah. Yeah. So I have a breakpoint here. Actually, no, I'll show you. So without a breakpoint, everything's fine. See the widgets, you see all that, yay. But when I put a breakpoint in it, kaboom. Breakpoint instruction executed in Unreal. It was not happy. Very unhappy. So, because I put the breakpoint there, and that is in Unreal's bug tracker, and they're not fixing it because I guess it's supposed to be by design, which blows my mind. So I don't understand what's going on. Anyway, I was just wrapping up a change. I was working on nameplates for, yeah, older versions of Unreal don't do that, but yeah, like 5 point something it started happening. So let's say refactored. Oh, 5.3. So you probably don't have that problem then. Although I could have sworn it was before 5.3. But anyway, so I refactored practice field training dummy to show damage received in a new nameplate. That was a big thing I wanted to do. Okay, I'm going to do this change. So there. I'm talking about 5.5.4? No, I'm pretty sure it happened in 5.5 for me, but I don't know, maybe it's my project, maybe it's something else. Maybe because I'm putting in C++ and not a blueprint-only project or something. So anyway, trying to get my demo done. I was aiming to be in the upper teens as far as tasks left to do, but I ran into some problems. And over the Friday night, I'm like, uh-oh. And this weekend, I've been trying to bounce back. So it has to do with inviting players to your game. Actually, it goes back to custom games. The game's really realize how. Thanks. I mean, I honestly cannot make it much nicer without rewriting stuff, without redoing a lot of stuff, without serious funding, without serious time. I mean, I cannot. This is about as far as it's going to get for the demo. By the way, I'm trying to make this ready for a demo, not release, not early access, but a demo. Because I want to put my best foot forward and make it look like a big team made this, or a medium-sized team. Like, I mean, have you seen what 2 or 3 developers can do these days? So, but then again, then they're full time, and I'm like hobbyist. But anyway, so here's the thing: we have a custom play mode. Make a new custom. And I don't know about these backgrounds, but so I want to make an invite-only game and invite my friends to it. Well, I want to be able to. Let's see. Actually, can I? Oh, it won't work in Pi. Well, here's the point. So I want to create my custom game, and then I want to invite my friends to it. And at the moment, I can invite them using Steam's lobby system, under the hood, and they join the game, but then they disconnect immediately, and I don't know why. And I got to work that out. But point is, once I get that working, then that creates new possibilities. So that will let me get back to my list. But before this weekend, you couldn't just join a friend's game. You couldn't, unless you're joining their squad. And you don't always want to join their squad. You just want to jump in the game and play without forming squads. So, which is why when you go to the custom field menu or custom game menu, and you have invite only, well, before this weekend, you had to put them in a squad. After this weekend, well, today, now you can invite them straight up to the game. But it doesn't work yet. So, but I can't really do that on stream. It's a mess. I got to make cooks. I got to do builds, and that takes long delays. So I'm going to work on other things that I can work on. So let's go back to the front end. And I want, let's see, squad invite received, player. There's just some things that your multiplayer game has to have to work. Okay, so the player, that's in an overlay. All right, so that alignment's right. We want to do, that. So if I go into the widget, I've heard people use multiplayer 5.6 as well. Well, one of those issues is playing montages over the network. It's still broken. That wasn't broken since 5.6, and still broken. It should be fixed in 5.8. So, but as for otherwise, I mean, it's broken for gas. I think so. But I don't think it's a gas-specific problem. That's my theory. Oh, this is a canvas panel. Oof. Not really what I want. Scale box. Jeez. For that ordeal, uh-huh. So wait, the canvas panel... Okay, no, that's right. We just want the background to be... what is it now? Oh, top left? It should stretch like that. And the offset bottom... Oh. Oh, wrong element. Okay, it was the, that dark background. What's this background here? Friends drawer. Oh yeah, that's the friends drawer. That's it. That should be... That's the one that ought to be... this. Offset top. So I want to make that span to the bottom here. Oh, okay. So player. Oh, okay, good. Oh, that's not good. So let's go back here and make that friends drawer. We're just going to make it that top left again. Now that should be, what, 1920? Oh yeah, actually we want to make this, yeah, like that. Okay, that should go to the bottom of the screen. And it should also go over those buttons, so I need to fix that too. 1920. Actually, no, this should be an overlay, and then a canvas panel goes on that. And I hate changing this midstream because all these variables depend on those things. I hate that. But I don't know how else to do it. So I want to put this in an overlay. Like, I'm going to put it like right here, and I can't. So I have to cut and paste this. Yeah, and I got to do I got to reattach everything, and I hate that. There's got to be an easier way to do it. Although then again, there's not a lot of stuff in here, so that maybe that's not so bad. Yeah, I'll just do it. Alright, and now get all the complaints about missing fields. I don't like guessing. I want to look at something real quick. I wonder, can I see how it looks on my other machine real quick? Yeah, that's what I want to do. So cool story. I have a laptop up in the other room. I'm gonna remote into it and see where it goes where in this layout. So I'm not just guessing. So let's clear all this. Now, I know these are right, but I gotta get the rest figured out. And then after that, and while I'm waiting on that to come up, I'm going to play an old clip of Mega Kitty being Mega Kitty. Alright, let's start filling in the blanks here. From the top. Okay, I think that's everything. Good. Now, let's put this background here, friends drawer. Oh, can we put it in the overlay? Yeah, she got bored with that toy too, by the way. Alright, what if I put this in the overlay? Oh, didn't like that very much. But, in here, if I did this... Ew. Okay. So where's my player? Okay, so the desired size... It ain't happy about that. Alright. Well, nuts. Alright. I'm gonna redo. I don't want it. I forgot what I changed already. I'm just gonna do a little cleanup here. So back to this. Undo these changes and go back in. Love source control. And while I'm waiting for that to come back up, I think I'm going to give a shout out to Freedom Force Studios, so all the members here can see what cool stuff they're working on. So, shout out Just Cavino.
$15,000 on your game? What? You spent $15,000 on a game?
Are there be whales here? All right. Back to this. Yeah, we're just going to do the easy way out for now. Let's get it relatively sized up. There we go. But this other change about screen size, I do want to... Because here's the thing, my artist told me that when they give me assets, they want to size them for 4K displays for best appearance. So that's what I want to do. Also, why is the chat? Oh, never mind. Buttons. All right, so that's that. So let's look at this. Okay, so we got it going all the way down, but it's behind these buttons, and there's a little gap right up here, it looks like. I'm worried about the gap later, but I do want to okay, so how do I get it to appear? So here's the player. Oh, I wonder if it needs to be squad invite received. Actually, where are the buttons? Oh, it adds it, probably adds it. Okay, so it adds it dynamically. Root menu widget class. And it, okay. Add child to overlay. Overlay front end, which is here. Yeah. Well, darn. I think the player... I think this... They think they... Maybe these need to exist... Alright. Overlay front end. Okay, we'll make an overlay and an overlay. Let's do overlay... Quick play. I forgot what that was. Oh, that's the old... Oh, yeah, that's quick play. All right. So what we really want is overlay... Wait. Are we still using that? Overlay menu. So let's expose that and make that overlay menu. Let's see if that fixes it. Oh. Then, no, that's not how I wanted to fix it. Oh, I know what I did wrong. There. There we go. I want to take up the whole side of the screen. Okay, so we got that. And then we want to do it in the match too. So bring up the pause menu. Oh, good. So that looks good. Okay, let's work on animating it into existence. So we do here. How do I make that? Oh, that's from the... Okay, that's persistent. The drawer needs to be animated in. Show friends drawer. And then hide friends drawer. Actually, no. We only need one because we can play it in reverse. It's really neat. So let's do... We're going to start with the transition. Let's add the friends drawer. We're going to do transform and render opacity. That's the usual formula here. Start at 0. Start transform at like let's just say 7:30. And then I want to come in pretty quick. As a player, I don't like waiting for menu animations, so we're gonna make this half a second. Maybe I'll do 0.4 seconds. Because I don't like waiting on transitions. Okay, that will, and we also need visibility. Want visibility at the start to be visible. And then it comes in like this. Actually, that should be non-testable there. But then to support it in the back, we want to do non-hit testable here. But then when we play it in reverse, we want it to be hidden again. I think that will let me support it both ways. Now let's test that. Set visibility hidden. So we're this is where you play the animation. Forward, reverse. Play animation reverse. And we're gonna play show friends drawer in reverse. And then play it forward here. Okay. Oh, that's way too slow. So we'll remedy that by going back here. And here we can scale the timeline. So we can go pull this to maybe 0.2 of a second. It scales all the keyframes. See how that looks. Also, where's the fade out? Oh, there it is. Yeah. I think it needs to end the slide a little smoother. So instead of straight up, what's our curve look like? Okay, that's right. Let's end the transform a little. So let's. So that will be 365. Maybe starting at the halfway point. We'll make this maybe 80. See how that looks. Nah, that's still pretty fast. No, let's edit the curve. Can we do something like I don't know, maybe this isn't so bad. Oh, you can't even see it. Let me make it easier to see. You know, I want to make it faster now. Let's make it faster still. So back here, let's bump it up another there. Let's just delete this keyframe here. And that'll do. I don't think I showed off the credits button. Or no, I did that last stream. So if you don't like the art, blame my artist. I'm just kidding. I signed off on everything. So, right. Maybe I can make this a little more. This looks a little bit stretched, the vertical. Maybe I should shrink that a little bit. Or maybe I should release a demo. Okay, so let me go back to my task and see what else I wanted to do. So we got player widget appears behind the custom match creation widget. Oh, okay. I wonder if I fixed that. So we'd make a custom match. Okay, good. Oh, okay. That seems to not be an issue anymore. Oh. Maybe in this resolution. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's fixed. So, player midget appears behind the custom. That's fixed. So, this is like a multitask item. I'm just going to cross it out. What was the button for that? I want to cross out strike through. Strike through. So it's not clear. Make clear how the invite button works. Nor can players just invite to join their squad. And this is the part I'm working on now. I'm going to have to finish that offline, unfortunately. But I'm pretty close now. All right. So then the next item on my list was general feedback from a playtest that took place in last August. This is from the last August playtest that I never finished changing. Okay, so this player made a point that they don't like the single crosshair by itself. They want to have a like a 3D crosshair that makes it easier to see where they're aiming the ball. And they're the only person who asked for this. Now, as a player, I expect that the ball is going to intersect the crosshair wherever I aim, and it does. Well, it should. So let's aim it. Okay, so yeah, we're like aim it right here. No, it keeps loading effects and screwing up the timing. Let me try it again. Okay, well that's because the ball is going vertical. That's why. So the ball goes vertical, but it's still going in the right direction. It goes where it's expected. And this I added a few weeks ago. Makes it easier to see who you're aiming at. So yeah, even if I'm aiming right here, it knows the ball's going to get to him. So I think I've addressed. I'm gonna say that I think I want to mark it addressed and listen to people's feedback in the demo. See what they say. Yeah, and starting to pass the ball to your teammate. There was a number of issues with that since August, and we do have a different crosshair already. So I'm gonna cross this out. Unclear whether abilities were charged. Okay, I improved on this a bit since August. Yeah, actually I fixed this. There was a bug in the... here's the thing, because the cooldown icons are round, it actually looks like they're fully charged when they're only 90% charged, and I fixed that. So I'm going to also mark this one as fixed, but, ready for additional feedback. So I'm going to mark this as done. So with that, I'm going to commit my changes I just made to the front end. All right, so improvements to player. See the player drawer, the friends drawer. Now appears in front of buttons and animates. So that's good. And I think what I'm going to do is take a quick pause and actually play the thing. See some changes I've made recently. How's my key doing? Okay, she's still doing good. So I'm going to maybe play a round or two just to show those who haven't seen it in a while how far we've come and how close we are to the demo. And one of the demo decisions I have to make is I'm probably going to release the demo without all the heroes. I want to give people something to look forward to with early access and the full release. So I'm kicking around the idea of having 6 heroes in the demo instead of 9. And 6 is still a bunch to play with for a demo. And I'm going to have 2 fields. I think that's going to be plenty to play with. And I think it'll get the idea across. So I'm thinking on that. As they say, as salespeople say, I'm noodling on that. I don't know why I don't like that phrase so much. All right, so let's show you where we are right now with the game. Especially pay attention to let's see. Oh, so a couple of new things to show you. All right, the settings. I reskinned this a little bit. It looks very similar to what we had before, but I changed the font, and so it still looks a lot like the Delira project from Unreal Engine, but that Epic had. But a couple differences. We actually have a configurable ping now, and the gamepad now has this icon here, and you can kind of see how you can highlight an input, and it shows it to you on the screen. So if you're a gamepad player, this is something you expect in games as a gamepad player. But I just added it. I'm really happy with it. I think I still need to map a couple of buttons, but for the most part, it works. I don't want to screw up my configurations. I got to change anything. So that's one thing I did. But yeah, it's still could be improved, but I don't think it's really demo level. Credit screen is new. I'm waiting on Meta 3D Studios to actually give me what they want to appear here. And as I said in my past stream, oftentimes a co-dev has to ask the primary dev. In my case, I'm the primary, they're the co-dev. The co-dev has to ask to be in the credits. It's not something that the primary always automatically gives. Sometimes they, I don't know why, and I don't know the business ethics or business mechanics of it. I just know that I've seen co-devs have to fight tooth and nail just to get credit for a game, to be put in the credits and to tell everyone that, hey, we worked on this game. I don't know why, but anyway, one more time, the animation, it's pretty cool. And again, this will take you to the Steam page, and so that you can post in the community all the bugs you found, and post on my Discord. That's been there for a long time. Practice field scene improvements, but I want to go straight to custom play. I want to show you a few things I added to the 2 fields that will be in the demo. So to show you this, I'm going to do play offline. Good. This is actually the field I want to be at. So pay close attention to what happens next. Because let me tell you, you're going to see the heroes run out onto the field. You're going to see heroes have new poses when they get to where they're going on the field. And this is new too. For those of you, and I'm just going to be, I know you haven't seen this yet. So now the abilities have their key bindings here, and you can see the heroes' ratings here. So if I switch heroes, you see that their ratings are different. What I may need to do is have an outline of the star so you know what the max is at all times. That might be a nice improvement to make. Also, when you mouse over this text, it tells you what a defender does, what midfielders do, and what forwards do. So we got a couple new things here. This is all to help new players. So I'm going to go back to Dodger, and now watch carefully as they enter the field. And their new poses. Well, there's only 2 of them here, but and off we go. And now watch the hit point bars. Now you're going to see damage. Now you can see how much damage I took in 1 hit. And then see that 1 hit, 1 hit. And you see how much damage they get taken in 1 hit. So you know how much damage you're dealing with them. This is damage messaging, which I think is a big. It was actually not a hard change, but it was a very significant one. Oh, another thing. Yeah, there's that. See, now we got the Spike trap. Yep, there's that. There you go. See that there? See you're gonna pass it to, and it locks on. Well, it tries to lock onto them too. So yeah, look at that. Oh, another thing. When you do get hit, there's a what's it called? Not a veneer. It's it appears on the edges of your screen, so it's like a vignette. Like it shows red not only when you're on low health, but it shows red briefly when you get hit. So this is the game Field of Heroes, and you know, this is okay. I mean, you got AI playing and all that, but let me show you. I'm going to show you something cool. This is what I do when I want to make videos of the game. So say I want to make a YouTube short or something or other. So what I do is enter showcase mode. Showcase mode triggers a bunch of stuff, but importantly, it triggers the AI behavior changes that it triggers AI behavior changes that makes the game more exciting. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to be them again. There you go, running out on the field. And there's their poses. Well, he's kind of stuck in the other guy, but whatever. Now, in showcase mode, the AI are not restricted by their field positions. Now they have almost full reign of the field, which means the game looks a lot more exciting now. This is how it plays more with you have real players in the game. It's going to be more like this. Look at the radar in the lower right. See how all the players are version. This is the experience you're going to get with real human players. And those of you who've been in the playtest know this. Oh, that was a good one. And that too. I'll tell you though, even though the AI has its flaws, and it's a couple of known bugs, I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, oh, I love a good melee fight. You know what you gotta do is you gotta play this game and have the Conan the Barbarian soundtrack playing in the background. Or I recommend Blind Guardian as another good soundtrack for this game to play. And one of these days, I'm probably gonna stream that too. I'm not gonna save the VOD. I'm just gonna have fun. Look at the radar, like everyone's coming to the ball now. Oh wow, that was awesome! I should click that. That was great. All right, I'm gonna be the oh, by the way, now you can see when you switch heroes, you can see their stats. It makes it easier to choose. That's another change. Oh, again, you use your friendly. I haven't scheduled another playtest so far. I'm debating maybe the next one will actually have demo content in it, as in 6 heroes and 2 heals. and maybe I'll build a shipping build, which has all the optimizations in it, so it'll be like a release candidate for the demo, I think. There's not a whole lot else I really think would change. And the fact that I've been slowed down by that issue with joining games directly kind of disappoints me, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's go werewolf mode. Oh, that's so log. Ruined my whole thing. Oh. Yoink. Now, players are going to be better than this because players actually think 2 steps ahead, and players will try to defend each other. I think there's a lot of, for all the playtests I've done, I think there's a great deal of skill ceiling that I don't think has been discovered. I think players who get into this game, get into this game, will get really good at it, and they will smoke other players, and they will learn. And it's still, I want this to be where if you're new to it, you can pick up and play it, and maybe get lucky a few times, and you have fun, but not be too far behind the curve. But a skilled player, I want to be rewarded with more victories. And I think, and there hasn't been enough testing to really know for sure. We'll see. It's a trap. Oh, that was an amazing AI. Oh, wow. I didn't even, wow. I didn't even teach it to do that, I just did it. That's awesome. He's got these, his cooldowns are pretty long. Maybe I want to shorten them. Yeah, 30 seconds for the fire breathing. I'd probably do maybe 25. Got him. And post-match, this is... Oh, he got MVP. Wait a minute. It didn't play the MVP sound effect. Ooh. It's supposed to say MVP, but it didn't do it. Okay, you got some tooltips for the... I should speed up the tooltips on this. Oh, also now, you can look at this as long as you want. And next match starts at the ball, so for a minute. So you got 40 full minute waiting on everyone is ready for you. So let me speed up those tooltips real quick before I forget. Also, the buttons on that post-match interface didn't look good, and I don't know why it didn't say MVP when it should have. Let me fix those before we move on. And while I'm waiting for that to come up, there's another task I need to do before the demo is released. Anti-grieving behavior. We now have password support, so that's we do have this now. We have password protection for custom servers. What we don't have, if there was one thing I had to pick for the demo, it would have to be flagging a player, and then it remembers their Steam account somewhere where it tries to avoid them with matchmaking, and it mutes squelches their chat messages. That's something I want to have for the demo. Although honestly, I don't know if I'll have enough players in the demo to have to make this a worry until maybe a little later on after it's released. So maybe I could get that done after the demo's out, but I don't know. Okay, players don't respond for several seconds. Yeah, I was thinking about, I like what TF2 does. It puts them in auto, it has the AI take over if the player just sits there as well, or could just kick them. But honestly, maybe I'm overthinking this for a demo. Maybe these are things I should add after the demo's out, because I'm not expecting 1,000 people to line up and play as soon as it's out. And even then, I don't think there's going to be that many griefers that early in release. If there are, then I actually have a really good problem then. So I'm back to post-match. Back to the post-match leaderboard. Yeah, these tooltips. Let's look at the accolades. So let's just make the animation faster. Quarter of a second is much too long. Let's do... Yeah, that's better. And then it didn't say MVP. And I forgot where that is. Where did I put the MVP? Yeah, here we go. Is our player state. Because I tested this and it worked earlier. MVP audio. That's set up. Yeah, I'll have to research that offline, which means I need to make another task. VP audio not playing in post-match. Okay, so wait a minute. I thought I marked that as done. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we're still got 21 tasks to do. All right, back to this for a second. I mean, that's a... I don't know. I think I'm going to see how far I get with the rest of these tasks and then make a call on that. Oh yeah, something else too. And I think I do want this at the start. So I want to make it so if you're in the lobby and you played a few games, in a hero shooter, you normally... expect to just jump into another game with other players. That's what quick match is all about. You just jump in a game, play it, and then go and find another game, play it. But if there are no other games, then you know, especially when the demo just comes out and it's maybe a day old and there aren't a lot of players active at once, then yeah, I can't really do that. So I was thinking about letting players manually do it, where they could from within the game even, and from the lobby, they could go to the menu and have it say, you know, search for another match or something, and then it will look, and if it finds it, it will join it. If it doesn't find it, it will just say, hey, it couldn't find any matches. And I would have that like right here. So like find another match would be a button here. And I think that'd be a good button to have for now. And then I do want to have that before the demo's ready. So that'll be in my list. Lobby a tooltip at the bottom that appears. Okay. So this add tooltip that appears when you mouse over a hero. That's just their melee status. So they can more easily choose without clicking on them. I think I want to punt on this. Because I added a bunch of stuff to the lobby already. This should not be as hard to decide who to play as anymore. Because now you've got this stuff, and you can look at the different values. and you can mouse over this. So I'm going to see if anyone asks for those kind of improvements to the lobby. So I'm going to maybe put this as won't fix. Okay, here's another. This was from one of my testers recently. The feedback about how your mouse distance determines how hard you kick it. So right now, not practice field. There's really not. Well, there's a little bit of feedback, but it's probably not adequate. It's got to load all the heroes now. Yeah, so there's a little bit of feedback already. Oh, actually, oh, no, there isn't. I took it out. Ooh. Okay. So, yeah, you have no way to know that if you aim right here, you're just going to tap the ball. But if you aim over here, you're going to kick it. So there's really no feedback on that. Why is it gray in the first place? Let me do a test. Huh. Okay, it's blue. Strange. Okay. Maybe what I'll do is have it kind of faded here, but then full opacity here. Oh, here we go, tint color. Ah, okay. Here we go. Wait, if I'm at me at the goal. Really? No, that's not true. It's an old comment that I need to delete. Rectals hostile. Okay. I may have had the goal be an aim assist target at one point. I don't remember doing that though. Think on that for a sec. Yeah, exclude opponent, so there's no way that could be... Alright, so back to the tint color. Back to the tint color here. Oh, there it is. I already... So this is... That shouldn't even be there. But then, if I don't have the ball... Okay, so max distance. All right, so that's for range. Okay, that's different. Else. distance to locus. Next is from owner playing power. Where did I get that from? Oh, I'm take cursor range. Okay, that's ability casting. Never mind. Min distance. Min locus distance from full kick. I want to say it's 400-ish. Let's see. Get max kick impulse magnitude. You know, I think what I'll do. Let's see. I mean, it can be different for different heroes. I'm thinking about how I would calculate that. Both impulse magnitude. Okay. Kick impulse once by target distance. That interests me. So if I look at Dodger. So really a full is about 800, but that's, I don't know, I mean, it's still going to fly. Let me review the need feedback. I'm just going to, for funsies, I'm going to say 800. I want to see how that looks. If I do 800, just going to hard code it for the moment. Okay, this is going to be a calculated value, so I'm just going to really hard code it. I'm going to say tint color is white. Full alpha. All right, let's see how. I just want to see how that looks. And while it's rebuilding, let's see what Mega Kitty's up to. You know, she hasn't gotten up a single time since the show started. So she's really in a deep sleep right now. But at any moment, she might just wake up, go to her food bowl, and then come visit me. So let's see what other antics she's been up to. I need to add more videos to my collection. Okay, so I got the ball. Yeah, so now it glows white when I'm at... Okay. Yeah, that's still pretty far. I still think, like, if I'm... Obviously, this is maximum kick impulse, but if I kick it, like, here... Oh, okay. Well, that's actually not that long. Okay, so then if I did do it like that... Okay. You know, maybe that'll work. Yeah, I'll see what my friend thinks of that and see if... Oh, wait, did she get up? Did I miss that? All right, I'm gonna keep that change. Almost. I gotta. It was hard coded. I need to update this hard code. So we need the possessor component. Yeah, there's my kitty. Alright, so question is, how do I get here? I think that's the last... I want to get the keys for that. So, curve, float. I need a new public function for this. Get minimum distance from locus for full kick power. Result in full. All right. What am I missing here? That's right. Okay. So now we need to implement this. Get. I don't know the function. Maybe I can find it. Yeah, get time range. return anything? No, void. Okay, I think that's what I want. It's funny, I worked a full day of AAA development today, and I pretty much skipped dinner and then went straight to, oh, my key's back, went straight to this after a break. And usually by now I'm like running on fumes, but no, I at least want to get this item done first. And then maybe I should rest after this, just so I'm not burning myself out. I'm just looking through some of my other tasks that I could do here. Here we go. I called it as 800 distance and min distance, and then so it should still work as before. Yep. Okay. So now let's formalize this. All right. So that was Accolade tooltips appear faster in the post-match leaderboard. And then, let's see, the match cursor, when a player has the ball, the match cursor will be gray until they aim far enough to do a full power kick. Then the cursor turns white. So that's good. Okay, so that puts me at 19. Well, and not counting the stripping down the hero assets for the demo. But that's 19 tasks that I need to do, that I could do. Let's see, what was this one? Oh yeah. I wanted heroes to cheer if they won the game. I never put that in. Yeah, put this lobby. Yeah, we need to do that. Let's Capzoo dash. Yeah, bot heroes creeping forward. Actually, I saw that today as I was streaming, but I'm having a lot of trouble duplicating this bug. So I might just maybe push that out to post-demo. And JD Does Dev has rated the channel, welcome, with 23 viewers. So for those of you unfamiliar, I am Gamion. I'm AAA developer by day and indie by nights and weekends. I'm making an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field the Heroes, which I want to release as a demo in spring. So first, I want to send a shout out to JD Does Dev. Thanks for the raid. And in this channel, we roll out the red carpet. We actually play a clip.
Why didn't I pitch a tent? Oh boy, where am I gonna poop? I don't see any pooping holes. Uh-oh, what happened? Boom. He got you. You're dead. Game over.
Now, for those of you who are in the raid and are about to dash, if I could beg your attention for just a minute, I want to show you the game I'm working on, Field of Heroes. So you can kind of see again what's going on here. So again, I've been working on this on my free time for about 4 years. And this is, again, online multiplayer soccer brawler. It's kind of like, hero shooters. Yeah, quick match, custom play, and so on. I'm going to make a quick offline because the maps are randomly chosen in quick match. So I'm going to do a quick offline done run here. Oh, good, perfect. This is the vanilla field. So currently I have 6 fields that are playable in the playtest. I'm going to aim for maybe having 8 or 9 for early access, and I'm going to have 2 for the demo. So yeah, this is the kind of game that we're looking at here. I mean, these are not your ordinary soccer fields. So we're going to do Unknown Ruins. And you can have 9 different heroes you can play as. They're all orcs. You have 3 forwards who score the goals. You have 3 midfielders who are support and help escort the ball from one end of the field to the other. And you have defenders who stop the goals from happening. Defenders are typically slower, but they're much stronger, and they have longer in-cap times. Forwards are just faster, but weaker. You can see here on the... the app just hung. I thought I fixed this. So the game's frozen, and I'm going to restart it real quick because there's a bug somewhere in Unreal, maybe, where it just freezes up. And so I need to kill the task and bring it back. And then we shall proceed. As before... All right, so I got to reopen that task. And now let's just do some play again. Yep, we're going to do this again. All right, and then I'm going to choose the Dodger. She's my main, and she's a pretty well-rounded hero. So off we go. See, every hero has a weapon and 3 special abilities. Yeah, so I'll show you my abilities. Yeah, so enter it. I'm going to switch. Oh, looks like I was having trouble loading with the. Yeah, some of the VFX aren't loading right either. That's strange. Well, of course, naturally I'll have most of these bugs as more people join. Oh, there we go. So these are all AI playing right now. Oh, bots. AI seems to change meaning over the years, but these bots here will. Seem to do a good job. Yeah, Phil Whistle Soccer, that's a good way to put it. Oh, and that dragon just took me out. Now, let me get some payback. Now, you may think melee heroes, well, we want to be melee, we can be ranged, but I'll tell you, the melee heroes are pretty strong. They can do some huge damage. And let me show you. Let's get them. That is the Were Orc. Hey, thanks for the follow, Versus. Good to have you. Oh, that was wonderful. Oh, you got it in just in time. Dodge that one. Anyway, it's time to go Werewolf mode again. One of my testers only ever plays that character, by the way, because they love it so much. Players, how much fun that they're going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to be race. So Beastmaster. So Beastmaster has minions who help. Thank you. And thanks for the follow, Orblish. Good to have you. Oh, yeah, just missed that one. Notice how ball carriers cannot use their weapons. That's by design. Don't want to give them too much of an advantage. All right, let's sick them.
Sick 'em.
Oh, I got countered by that. That's okay. Now, this is a support hero, so I'm going to support my team by letting them run faster. Yeah. Oh, guess they're all down, so that doesn't matter that much. But, yeah, you guys, I tell you, support heroes are trigger goals. Don't underestimate their power. I've been in playtests. I would switch to a support hero, and I was helping my teammates like nothing. It was great. So definitely appreciate your support heroes. Let's see if we can use that dog. Watch this.
Sick 'em.
Alright, let's do this. Fast, gotta go fast. She had less than maybe a second or two.
MVP.
That's right, I am the MVP. And most valuable player, because I'm the only player in the match. The rest are just bots. So anyway, that's maybe I got time for one more quick field. And we're gonna do I want to do this desert one. It's grayed out. Why is that? That's interesting. What if I do this? No, it's all grayed out now. Wow, never had that happen before. Well, I'm glad I pick up all these bugs as I go along, so let's try it again. I think I know why, actually. So we're going to back to custom play. See, Unreal Engine tends to like to recycle visual elements. Oh, perfect. And I think it tried to recycle that button in the second time I entered. Alright, this time I'm going to be the Wizard. Midfielder. Wizard has some pretty cool stuff. Teleporting, Spiteful Wind, and Magic Walls. And by the way, your team can go through your own wall, which is really cool. The other team can't. This is 5v5. And there's that glitch with the AI kind of going forward slowly again. also, we got sandworms in here. And check this out. If we, they got the sandworms, so I'm getting pulled into the quicksand. See? And I'm taking damage, too. You don't want to get pulled in that quicksand. So yeah, this field has a meta game. Sandworm appears right at intervals. If you deal more damage to the sandworm than the other team does, then the sandworm will pull them into that sand trap. So think of Heroes of the Storm, how you can use the field to affect your the game outcome. It's kind of like that, except the metagame in this is not as pervasive. So now we're being pulled in again, because the other team did first. But it's not as pervasive as Heroes of the Storm, because I think I want the focus to stay being ball control. Speaking of which, watch this. Tornado! Got my own tornado. Oh. Oops. Uh-oh. Wall away from me. Where's the other team? Oh, we got it this time. Yeah, you're getting sucked in. Yeah, we got scores. No, hey, that's their team scored. I don't want that. Whoa, that was good. See, once you play this long enough, you start picking up on those little skills that are just kind of inherent to the code. That one's gonna be easy. Come on, it's an easy goal. Get it. Yes. Let's put a wall in front of him. Bam! Oh, too late. Sandworm. Get it. Come on, we almost got it. Just a little more. Oh. They got it first. Oh, okay, there's that claw right there. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Also, if you hit him enough times, the ball gets loose. Oh, man, we're getting pulled in again. No. Maybe I can still score. Oh, I did it! I scored. I got the wall there. Didn't see that coming, did you? Yeah. He fell down in shame. Oh, let's pick someone else. I haven't played this hero for too long. Let's do, let's see. Yeah. The Centaur. Yeah, because why have all your heroes be bipedal when you can do this? Now, he's a defender, so he has longer respawn times, and longer in-cap times, but he's also strong and still a wall like that. Oh, can't really get away from it. And I like his move. I can wait for him to kind of get crowded together, and then I can throw a log at him. Go. Yeah, long cap time. Here we go. Yeah, he fell. Yeah, that was use your abilities. They score goals. Now I'm gonna buff my teammates with. Oh, he's out of range. This time. Oh, I was gonna. Oh, last second score. Wow, we rocked it.
MVP.
So that is Field of Heroes, and if you like what you see, then support it with a wish list. Um, I've been trying to get them since last July and haven't had much luck. I have been putting out, been trying to get them showcased, been reaching out to influencers, but haven't gotten the traction I was hoping for. But I'm not too worried about that because there's still plenty of time. Demo's going to be out in spring, and that I think will really start getting some traction at that point, hopefully, as well as Next Fest, which will come after. So again, that is Field of Heroes, and I've been working on this in my spare time for 4 years. It's just me and an art team that I commissioned named Meta 3D Studios. They worked with me for the past 4 years in whatever capacity they were. They did all the art, all the fields, all the UI. They skinned everything, and however, some of the animations and other things were from the marketplace. It's Unreal Marketplace, Fab, and the like. But yeah, I mean, really, they did a lot of the heavy lifting. I just kind of did some of the loose ends, and a lot of the sounds and music were from Audio Jungle. It's also a place where you can get assets. I've worked with composers before, and I don't know. I just find it easier. I never know what I really want until I hear the whole thing finished. So anyway, I want to fix a bug that I noticed. But what was the bug I noticed in that play test, other than the hang, which came back? So let me enter a bug for that, which is bug tracker here. Game can hang if looking through hero ability thumbnail animations in the lobby. I thought I fixed that 3 times already, but no, let's get some back. Oh yeah, I was thinking the custom lobby, custom match lobby. So this, and my cat Mega Kitty provides emotional support. So I think that last bug where I could not click this button was because I didn't reset it when I went back to that the second time. So where is there's play button. Should be button play. All right, so let's look for it. Update play button. That's in construction. Yeah, set visibility hidden. I don't think I ever disable it. Oh, I guess I never did. That was the bug. So let me, I'll probably do this in the constructor. Yeah, that will fix that. So let me test that real quick. Oh, my bad. Should be the opposite. There. Always test your changes. Okay, good. So that's, let's quit. Good. So that's fixed. So let me commit that. Fixed bug where the custom lobby play button would be permanently disabled after the first game. Custom match. Okay. In this one, I'm going to punt to post demo. So this is a list of things I need to do before I can release a demo. I'm just going to add this one too. Actually, no, I'm going to hold off on that. I need to make it so the demo will have a limited number of heroes and fields, but that will come at the end. So I got 19 tasks, and some of the stuff I'm going to work on later. I've actually been streaming for a little bit tonight. So again, I'm AAA by day and Indie by nights and weekends, including today because I worked a full day of AAA. Man, came home just to work on this. So yeah, there's a number of bugs. Oh, that one can be post as well. That's a known issue. So I'm at the point where I'm weighing what do I need to do before I release the demo. What are the critical things that I absolutely positively must have done before the demo is out? And I normally don't like to think that way because it invites bugs to stay in the game. But honestly, it's at the point where it's taking so long. These last couple of bugs are really hard to pin down. So I'm thinking it makes more sense to get the demo out and then try to pin them out early in the demo and then fix them. And these are not critical bugs, by the way. These are just annoyances. You know, the AI or the bot's not working right once in a while. So anyway, I got 18 tasks left, and I got a couple of them knocked out tonight. That game hanging one, that's a pretty high priority there. So let's put that on high. And one of the other things is anti-griefing support. So we have passwords protected custom servers. Oh yeah, that was another thing I wanted to do. I didn't like that. I didn't like the password background. I'm going to undo that. But yeah, I want to have some anti-griefing measures. And the thing is, I probably don't actually need these until the demo's been out a little while and has a player base and people start reporting issues. But I already know how I'm going to do this. So that's something I'm going to maybe do last before the demo is out. But then there's other UI issues I need to do. What's this one? Oh yeah. That one should actually be a high priority. That's what I was working on just before streaming started. So yeah, I want to go back to the front end custom lobby. Yeah, these looked better in my head than they do here. I'm gonna make the tint so I'm gonna make it so there's no tint at all when they're not selected. So let's go background normal, alpha of 0, same here. There. Yeah, I just think it looks better than without that tint. So, but yeah, choose your game name and password. Invite only. Oh, and Meg Key's up to something. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we are right now. In addition to knocking out these tasks and removing the non-demo assets from the demo build, I still need to make the demo trailer and screenshots. So there's still a fair bit of work to do, but I still aim for spring. So this is the work that's left in the developments. So we're getting there. And again, it's been a 4-year journey, and I'm just itching to get this out because you can work on a lot of games in 4 years, and a lot of different things you can do. So I want to get this out, and then early access will be summer after Next Fest, and then we'll see where it goes. If it has a good following, it gets momentum, I'll keep at it, try and maybe get more content. If it doesn't, then maybe I'll do something else. So anyway, so I think at this point I've been starting to lose my voice here. I've been on for almost 3 hours, and I did do an 8-hour day of game dev, so on top of that. So I'm going to find another developer to rate us off to. Okay. And we're going to raid off to Swashbuckling Fox. They are working on an Unreal game as well. And theirs is kind of more of a hack. It's kind of like a hack and slash game. Actually, no. You know what? That's changed. I don't know what he's working on right now. I forgot. So let's go find out together what he's working on right now. Thanks everyone for watching. I stream Monday evenings at 7 p.m. Central Time for a few hours. I try to streak more often, but lots of real life stuff gets in the way. But I'm trying. So thanks everyone again for being here, and don't forget to wishlist if you like what you see. And I will raid us now off to Swashbuckling Fox.